Hey everyone, and today I've got my Birds of Prey movie review. Another addition to the DCEU, Harley Quinn broke up with the Joker and needs to work with Black Canary, Huntress, and others before bad guys come after her. So as far as the story goes, directed by Kathy Yan, this movie doesn't exactly canary cry a woman's empowerment movement like other female-led movies I've seen in the past. It shows that even good girls can go bad and still be badass in the process. You've got Harley Quinn narrating throughout the movie, and it is practically centered around this character, me. Coincidentally, theaters decided to change the name of this movie to Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. And I'm thinking, why? But other than yours truly, of course I would have to be the center of attention in this movie. Now, I wasn't completely sold on wanting to see this movie because you can't have Birds of Prey without Batgirl/Oracle. And there was actually an interview on Good Morning America of Birds of Prey where the cast was really wanting to see Batgirl/Oracle in this movie, or possibly in the future. I would certainly love to see that. Bring on Gotham City Sirens, which has nothing to do with Batgirl, but I would also love to see that movie be made. Now, the story and script for this movie definitely made it more bonkers and over the top than I expected. Margot Robbie, as one of the producers, was given a lot of creative control, and it worked out for the most part. Now, as far as the casting goes, speaking of Margot Robbie, I think she played a fantabulous Harley Quinn. And as the movie's original subtitle states, she also stands out the most, like I said before, and even better than we first saw her in Suicide Squad. I actually enjoyed Suicide Squad, and I really liked her character in that movie, and I like to see how much more she gets developed in this movie, especially since she broke up with Mr. J. And then you have an ensemble cast of other supporting characters, starting with Ewan McGregor, who plays Black Mask. I also call him Roman Sionis, and he was absolutely amazing. I really loved his character. I loved how he can be menacing and intimidating one minute and really flamboyant and charismatic the next. He was just so amazing. And of course, I have to give it up to my girls. Smollett-bell, who plays Black Canary, I thought she was also really kick-ass and badass in her scenes. Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who plays Huntress, I thought she was also very good as well with her scenes, even though I probably would have loved to see more of her in the movie. But then again, I would also have loved to see some of the Birds of Prey characters in this movie a lot more. And then you've also got Cassandra Cain, who was unfortunately miscast, and I wasn't really sold on her character from the start, especially in those trailers. But then Rosie Perez, who plays Renee Montoya, I thought she was also pretty cool as well. And I also have to give it up to one of the boys, also Chris Messina, who plays Victor Zsasz. I thought he was also pretty cool as that character as well. Now, the things that I liked about this movie was that it had a lot of great action scenes. One of my favorites has to be the prison scene where Harley Quinn is breaking in there and causing a ruckus, and it is just so fun to watch. And even at times it is downright hilarious. I mean, I was laughing throughout the movie, and I also enjoyed the soundtrack, which had a lot of awesome artists attached to the film, and it is no surprise that the DCU is going in a bright colored direction with their movies. I mean, this movie popped. It was eye-popping to watch, and this one is no exception, especially in the opening scene alone. But unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie was that the plot seemed to be all over the place. I mean, when Harley Quinn starts talking about Harley Quinn, she's going back and forth, and it's just not really showing a clear direction with where this movie wanted to go, because there was just so much going on, which at times was fun to watch, but then also I don't know, I thought that I wouldn't say it was as bad as Suicide Squad's plot, but the stuff that makes this movie worth being related to, Birds of Prey, only happened by the third act, when the team comes together, whereas everything else was about everyone coming after yours truly, Harley Quinn. So overall, I would say that this movie was still pretty awesome and a fun ride to watch, so I absolutely enjoyed myself watching it. I would highly recommend seeing this movie, whether or not you've heard what the critics have been saying, or if you're a fan of the DCEU or not. Definitely see this movie. I mean, it does have its flaws, but who doesn't? So there you go. So I would give this 4 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Birds of Prey. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Trail Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.